program itself, so you can start to explore whether or not this might be the right path for you at this point in your career. So this slide shows you a little bit about our strategy. What you'll see on our left is that we have two streams of this program. Today, we are primarily focused on the Experienced HRLDP, which is the program Winnie and I completed, and that most of you would be considering. It's where you join after a graduate degree, usually an MBA, and we really look for individuals who are at that coming into that mid-career point, so around 5 or more years of work experience already under their belt. But it's important to call out that we don't actually have a cap. We have people here with 5 years, 8 years, 10, even 12 years of experience to join the program. For those of you on the call who may happen to be at an earlier point in your career, we do have a program available called the Foundational HRLDP. Master students can join it, so we encourage questions on that offline if that's something of interest, but our focus will be on the Experienced HRLDP today. HRLDP forms a critical part of our strategy because after you complete your two years of rotations, getting very diverse experience to help round out your capabilities and your enterprise knowledge, you graduate and become an alum of the program, and you're always a part of our HRLDP community. As an alumni, you will continue to progress through roles of, ideally, increasing complexity and responsibility in different parts of our HR function, and hopefully different parts of the world supporting different businesses. You're still connected to the program through ongoing development and assessment and our community. And the goal is that you are on our pipelines for our most senior HR leadership roles. We were thrilled several years ago to have our first VPs appointed who had originally joined the program, and that is our goal for you to become directors and vice presidents in this organization, truly helping to shape the future of work for J&J and our patients and customers. With that, I'd like to share a little bit just about where we are in the globe, because this, of course, is a very global audience. We've got 3 different nationalities just in this room today, and so we'd like to share about where we are across the world. We're very proud that from 2014, when we had our first hires outside the US, the program is now represented 40% outside North America. We're really proud of that because, as we all know, diversity of perspective and thought and experience are critical to driving the best outcomes. And, of course, as a member of a cohort, having global peers really helps everyone to keep a global mindset and to apply the best solutions that we can. You can see here this bright blue. It represents the countries in which we have had rotations or final placements for our HRLDPs in the past. I'm proud to see Australia on there. I'm pleased to share that we are hiring in all of our regions this year. There are a few countries called out in particular in dark blue. However, it's very important to note that we are open to hiring in all our regions, and we're very happy to answer specific individual questions offline via email around specific countries as they relate to you. We'd like to share now just a little snapshot of the full-time program itself. So we won't go through all the detail on this slide, but as Winnie had shared and I had shared, we do have 3 rotations in this program. And what is critical here is that we want you to have diverse experience. That means 2 things. First, it means that we want you to have experiences that are different from each other. So if you join and spend some time, for example, in our talent acquisition team, we want to make sure that your next rotation is different, ideally supporting different businesses in a different part of our model, for example, as an HR business partner, to make sure that you are having experiences that help stretch and push you in different ways and really maximize the rotational experience to develop your capabilities before you graduate as an HR leader in the organization. We also want to make sure these experiences are different in the second way, which is from what you've done before. So we really want you to leverage the skills and capabilities that you've built, but we are hoping to hire you to help shape the future of work here at J&J. And what that means is that we want you to take all of the skills and capabilities and continue to push and stretch and apply those skills in new ways and in new places to some of our toughest problems. So you can look forward to a very strong, challenging development experience, all underpinned by the support of a cohort and a curriculum that is heavily focused on your leadership development. We've given here a few examples of the rotations that you might be involved in as an HRLDP. So a really important call out is that we do not have a set formula of 3 rotations that you have to touch over the course of your experience. What we do is we work really hard to make sure that we identify rotational experiences that are individualized to you based on 2 key factors. One is, of course, you. So what is the area where you will be able to develop the most? What are your development needs? What are your interests and your goals? And how can we help meet those through the rotational experiences? And on the other hand, of course, it's about our work. Where are the most robust opportunities? Where do we have tough problems that we need some great minds and fresh perspectives to solve? Where are we involved in some fantastic cutting-edge work that we want to get you into and help for you to have impact? So your rotations are determined by the program office, so me, effectively, and my team, and we have dialogue with you and with our businesses to identify each of those rotations. You will all have the opportunity to do an HR business partner rotation. That is one central element of the program, because we want you to have the experience of seeing a business cycle and building that consultative skill so you can be a long-term business partner for our most senior leaders. But we also make sure you have the opportunity to operate in some of our more specialized areas, such as our corporate services teams, which cover in particular our strategy, and also our global services organization. A couple of great call-outs here, for example, are rotations in our acquisitions and divestitures center of excellence, or working on integration of key change transformations that we're being involved with. Developing specialist expertise in total rewards, recognition, performance, talent assessment. The list goes on, and I think the key message for you to take away here is that the diversity of opportunities is endless, that the rotations are developed based on both our business and on you and your longer-term development needs. And we can promise that they will be challenging and robust and really push and develop your skills.